Hey guys, Lamagrat here. Welcome back. Took a bit of a break for Christmas. Um, Over that break, me and my boy here, Savion. Say hi, Savion.
Yo,
We went and we saw Spider-Man Home Alone. Spider-Man
Reese,
can't find his house keys.
Spider-Man locked out.
Spider-Man, my parents aren't home and I forgot my keys inside, so I gotta sit on the front porch until they get back.
Spider-Man, dang, now I gotta call AAA or the fire department.
But we saw No Way Home. First of all, obviously, there's got to be spoilers for everything ever.
Yeah,
But we're going to be rating all the live action Spider Man villains here from the movies. Um,
oh, oh dang, yeah.
we got all these boys down here that we're going to be ranking today. Like I said, spoilers for everything. If you haven't seen any of these movies and want to, get the fuck out of here. What are you doing? Why
Bro,
did you
get
click
your
on the...
paper right
Why
so you
did...
can go watch this movie.
Why did you even click on this list right now?
Mm-hmm. Tell him.
But yeah, we got our rankings here. We got spectacular, we got amazing, we got friendly, we got bad, and we got... I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. Um, so we got the villains from all three of the mainline Spider-Man films. We got the Raimi
Yeah, yeah.
trilogy, we got the Amazing Duology, and we have the MCU trilogy. But before we rank anything, I do need to preface some things. First of all, even though the Green Goblin and Electro, some of these in here, uh, like these, are from No Way Home, obviously, but they still count for me as the same depiction of the character. Um,
Yeah.
Now, saying that, you may also see these two boys here are not the same fucking character. I don't care what anyone says.
Bruh, I don't
These two
know.
right here.
Yeah, I don't know
Nah,
what happened when that man went through time.
nah, he was so ugly they had to fix him with universe travel.
Yeah, nah, Universal Endeavors really just made that man just Jamie Foxx with electric powers.
um, so yeah, we got that. What did you think of No Way Home, man?
Bro, No Way Home, if you ain't seen No Way Home yet, y'all gotta peep the No Way Home. No Way Home, quite honestly, I loved every moment of it. I don't care if it was if people say online, oh, it was a slow start up and then it got better. No, it was good all the way through. I don't care what you say. Oh, and the quotes that people will be quoting on things like YouTube and iFunny when they talking about it. Oh, bruh, it's just amazing. Spider Man.
After we saw it, I told Savion that this is my second favorite MCU movie of all time. It's just that it's honestly that good. Even if I wasn't a Spider-Man fan,
Yeah, no, you
like
would definitely like it, even if you didn't like Spider Man.
even if
And
I
quite honestly,
hadn't been a fanboy of the other movies, I still would have loved this movie.
yes.
This movie also fixed a lot of things. Like I know a few of my friends and a lot of people in general had a lot of problems with Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
Yep.
And I understood those problems.
Made sense.
Like the whole Spidey Iron Boy Jr. thing that was
Yeah.
going on for a while. I didn't really
It's a good
agree with
movie.
it. I didn't like that he was given stuff either by Tony, but at the end of the day, we're here now after this
Mm-hmm.
momentous occasion.
Yeah, it was. I honestly, I didn't care. It was just, it didn't really matter to me. It was still Spider Man in my eyes. whether he was getting Iron Spider done, and he over here had Nano Machine's son. It was still Spider-Man, but I could definitely see where people were coming from, where they didn't want to see. They wanted to see this man like they see him in the comic books, struggling and depressed mentally.
Aren't we all? Anyway,
Yeah.
it's been a little bit, but we're back. I'm back with another ranking video. My boy Savion's here. We're gonna get right into rating these boys. I'm gonna go. I don't. What do you want to go in the order of which they appeared, or do you want to just randomly?
Let's go in the order they appear. That seems fair enough. That way, we're gonna get them out the way. The big three.
All right. So, first of all, this bad boy right here, the Green Goblin, bro. Willem Dafoe. This man, probably more hyped than the movie itself.
Man, I tell you, Green Goblin is the Joker to Spider-Man. You know, every time you see the Green Goblin, that man is gonna take over the entire show or the game.
This bad boy right here. As a kid, I loved Green Goblin. I still do. I didn't watch the first Spider-Man as many times as I did the second one, but I did watch it quite a bit.
Yeah, me and him were reversed. I literally watched the first one religiously.
I already know where Savion's going to want to put this guy. He's going to want to put him up here. And after not only seeing how he played in the original trilogy, but also No Way Home, there's no other place he can go.
Yeah, no, you can't put him nowhere below. That means the tippy top. It's not just Willem Dafoe. It's the Green Goblin.
It's the green motherfucking glider flying, bomb toting Spider-Man while he's sitting on the rooftop, head slapping.
Yes, and then ends up dragging his body downwards so he can meet up with them crouching and telling him he's just out here spitting quote after quote to Spider-Man. He's spitting game to the Spider-Man. And not to mention, since we already warned them about spoilers, we're not going to lie that Green Goblin literally beat the brakes off of Tom Holland's Spider-Man in that first meeting. Tom Holland was...
He got minked.
He got minked. That man literally pile drived him down like 3 or 4 flights of hotel. You know how amazing that was to watch. I just can't.
He's iconic. He's quotable. He's a great actor.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the best interpretation of Green Goblin I've ever seen in general.
I
over
agree.
like all cartoons and other media. I feel like this Green Goblin is definitely the better of the two. He deserves them donuts that he took. Moving on.
Eat all them donuts.
Savion already knows where I'm going to try to put this man.
And I wouldn't argue with it, man. I wouldn't argue with it.
Listen. Like, Alfred Molina Doc Ock is my Green Goblin, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He is the pinnacle of everything I've ever wanted out of a Spider-Man villain. And then, you know, the moment I saw that Spider-Man trailer, everyone was losing their shit, obviously. They saw the Goblin Bomb. They heard that, They were flipping their shit. Me, bro, every single time, even after I watched the movie, bro, every time I see someone use the, hello, Peter, I can't.
It's crazy. It was such a good, refreshing thing to see that man come
something between almost all the villains too, especially in No Way Home, is they stuck with the portrayal that they already had. They didn't try to change him. I like that he still had that sense of morality and what was truly right that he had at the end of Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, no, he didn't stay evil.
He didn't stay a jerk. I kind of wish we got more time with with Norman himself
Yeah.
as like the good Norman. We only got a few scenes with him, and it was really interesting. Because you would
Yeah.
think at the end of Spider-Man, the first one, you would think he was lost forever after that.
Mm-hmm.
But, No Way Home showed us that the good Osborn's still in there somewhere.
Truly, I always, it also helped me out understand Green Goblin a lot more because I watched that movie when I was a kid so much, but it never like dawned on me that it was a personality switch. With all the hero movies I watch, a lot of the time when a person's evil, they're evil because they're evil. It was never like dawned on me that it was him and it, like a whole split personality thing. So when I figured that out, I'm like, okay, this makes so much more sense, and it
Yeah.
hits even harder in the ending of the first movie when he dies. That's all I gotta say.
Oh. Yeah. Two Titans, very quotable. The amount of references in No Way Home to these two,
Yes,
just these two, like,
and so much. It was great all around. Both these characters deserve
all
their
right.
spots on the top ranking.
Yeah, we've sucked these guys off. Now
Yeah, let's get to
let's
them.
clean ourselves up. Wait about 30 minutes. Come on down to
Yeah,
these Knicks boys.
yeah.
Next,
Now
okay, so next, since we're going in order, technically, Harry
he shows
Goblin
up.
is next. Harry Goblin, he got like 5 scenes.
Man, yeah. From what I saw the movie when I was young, well, younger, and I saw him at first. I was like, "Oh, that's dope," but it didn't really hit me that hard. And he's not even like Hobgoblin. He's just New Goblin. They don't even make
Yeah,
call him like the Hobgoblin now. He's New Goblin to everybody.
he's a little Gobby Jr.
He's a little Gobby
Little
Jr. You gonna
Goblin
cry?
Jr. And he might cry because for me, although he had a couple fights, the other
They're
scenes
cool.
he was good. He was good at the end, and I absolutely love those scenes. But
Mm,
this isn't that list, This is the villain list.
yeah.
I think he's not bad, so
Not bad at all.
I'd say he can go like in the middle.
Yeah, he's definitely friendly. Like, not gonna lie, the sword was pretty cool. The whole thing with the high tech glider, and if he falls off it, it starts chasing after him. That was pretty cool when I saw it first. But apart from that, he kind of, I think like my only really memorable part, what everyone's really memorable part of New Goblin Jr. over here is him getting thumped by a web while not paying attention when he comes out the bomb smoke of his
No,
pumpkin
we
bombs.
do have to give him a little credit though. The screen time that he did have was fantastic. Those two
Mm,
fights that he had while he was
right.
flying through the city and when he was fighting Peter in his house. I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah, those
kick your little ass. Oh.
and ooh. those
that
those were pretty
that
dope.
was
Those were dope.
legitimately a really good fight.
Pretty good, very
Um,
good cinematic
because I'm not
stuff.
trying to discredit this man at all,
Yeah, no, they
but
did a good, they did what they could with him.
it's the same way I feel about a lot of things. He was just kind
Yeah,
of crammed into a movie that already had a lot of stuff going on.
yeah, no. We're going to count starting with him. We're going to count how many villains was in that third movie.
Next up, Flip
The
Marko,
man.
Sandman, also in Spider-Man 3. I fucking loved Sandman's character arc in
I
Spider-Man
liked him.
3. It was probably one of my favorite parts of the entire movie. Um, Very underutilized, I feel, in No Way Home. He didn't really do much other than to be
Yeah,
there.
and then he stayed Sandy all the way almost to the end.
Yeah, he stayed as like his sand form throughout most of the movie. We have a theory about that, but
Hmm.
he really didn't do anything in No Way Home. But in
Yeah, he
Spider-Man
helped he
3,
helped Tom Holland out when fighting Electro,
and that's
but
that's about
that's
all he
it.
did.
And then he was big and almost killed Tobey Maguire
Yeah,
via sand drowning. But apart from that, he was just kind of around.
but in Spider-Man 3, he was awesome.
I enjoyed him too. I wouldn't say I liked him all that much. I say he definitely belongs around the middle,
I feel like he deserves to be in the middle above
above
Harry
the
Goblin.
Goblin. I definitely agree with you there. Really, I can say for a fact that this is going to be very cliche, but hey, because with these
I
listings, we
mean,
know how
it's
it's going to
true
go.
though.
It's true. It's true. Everyone else would agree with you. It wouldn't. It's not. It's not. It's not bad that we're not going to be too different, but what else can we say? They have their high highs and their low lows.
They had a lot of cool moments with Sandman. Like,
They did.
there's one scene that I never realized um, was there until I watched a video about all the small things, all the small things that was in the original Raimi trilogy. There's a scene in the Sandman fight where Spider-Man's trying to find him after the first encounter. He lands. I think it's in the sand truck or something. But
Yeah.
he starts looking around at the sand and moving the sand around a little bit
Yeah.
to try to figure out where Sandman is. Like,
Yeah.
okay, this sand isn't Sandman.
Oh yeah, no, because he doesn't understand that Sandman literally is just the sand. Any sand he comes in contact with is Sandman. So it would be, yeah.
All right. Let's let's be honest about this guy right here.
Yeah.
Let's just
I'm like just to be safe about it. I know for a fact that a couple days ago I went back and I looked at these fights and such of Sandman, New Goblin Jr. at the end of the movie. It really wasn't that good in my opinion. It was this Venom as a character in that movie. I didn't like it for a number of reasons. One, I didn't hear enough we.
it was just Eddie, bro.
It was just Eddie.
He made quips the whole time.
Yeah, there was no Venom. There's no us. There's it's not. They're not comrades. It's a democracy with them. I like being bad. It makes me happy. Now, if you put a little bit of more wheeze in there, maybe, in my opinion, he would have gone up, but not enough. A lot of eyes, not too many
I
P's.
would like if he said we, if his voice was deeper.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, it was probably budgetary stuff because they have a lot of CG in that movie.
Yeah.
But let him keep the fucking Venom face on for 10 fucking seconds, please. Like,
Yeah, if it, I definitely agree with that.
we saw Eddie for the rest of the part of the movie. We know what he looks like. And every
Yeah,
single
no.
every single chance they get, they gotta pull that back so he can
So he can
show
start
off his talking.
Like, yeah, no, if that man was like at least 6 foot, weighing like 300 pounds of pure muscle, I would have enjoyed that a whole lot.
Yeah, it was just the Spider-Man model, but black
With teeth.
with teeth, and that was
That was it.
mostly it. Didn't do much at all. The battles he was in weren't very good. He's not the worst ever.
Not the worst.
Like, I'm not gonna put dirt in his eyes, but
It wasn't that impactful when he showed up.
he might as well not have been there at all.
You know.
And part of that is because Sam Raimi didn't want him in the movie at all. He didn't like the character of Venom at all, and especially didn't want him in that movie because it would throw off the pacing. And look what happened. Because the studio wanted to shove him in there.
Now we're all gonna remember that he likes being bad, and that's where he'll be. Bad.
I feel like he's just tacked on. Like, it's really obvious that he is. Sandman and Harry get most of the plot anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like the movie was definitely just supposed to be them. And then this guy just said, Hey guys, let me be your friend.
I agree.
Anyway,
On to the
we're
next
done
one.
ranting about this thing.
This character.
Next, we've got Peter Parker. You know what? I know a lot of people rag on the first Amazing Spider-Man movie, but when it came out, it was actually pretty good.
I agree.
I thought.
I also enjoy, but then again, I can't really like. I wasn't the first person to see it because the way my household worked was we gonna wait to see the movie like 2-3 years after it came out.
Yeah.
So when I saw it, I already had everyone already put the stuff in my ear about about characters.
But as a villain himself, okay, first of all, he didn't do shit in No Way Home at all.
Yeah, he did not actually. No, he was literally just caught off screen.
All he did was at the end chase MJ and that was it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He also warned Peter Parker, "This is what you get for helping people."
Yeah.
Oh.
But because he chased them, we did get one of the best scenes in the whole movie, where Andrew got his second chance.
Yep.
I keep rewatching that clip on YouTube, and it always makes me tear up because the acting in that scene is so good.
Honestly, like if we're gonna talk about anything, I want to just quickly like go over the whole organic web thing. That whole organic web conversation.
Okay. For the longest time, people ragged on the fact that Toby had organic webbing. Come on, guys.
That was awesome.
It's legitimately cool, and it's different without destroying. I ruined the character for me. No, it didn't. No one even ever said that. No one even brings that up when they talk about how cool Toby is.
On the idea that that Spider-Man in general just had organic webbing. Because I never watched the animated series really.
I watched the 90s cartoon a few times, and I didn't even pay it no mind. Because I just assumed, oh, yeah, of course it makes sense for Spider-Man to get web powers.
Like it changes literally nothing. It changed literally nothing if that man had organic webbing or not. But I wanted them to talk more about it, you know? But it's like you said, he can't do breathing. He just does it.
Yeah. In the Lizard's movie himself, it was all right.
I honestly don't remember because I watched the movie the one time, then never touched it again because there's really nothing memorable for me on there.
The only thing I really recall about his fight, which is something that kept getting memed to shit recently, which was the whole, if we just turned everyone into lizards.
Yeah, no.
But
the world would be better.
The only thing I really find memorable about him is a joke where, you know, he gets kicked out of the window, just school's out, professor. That's like,
yeah.
I don't know if I don't hate him, but I feel like he has. Does he have? He has. I feel like he has more than Venom in the way of.
At least he had the movie.
He should be there.
He had the movie. It was his movie.
I feel like these two teethy boys are about even when it comes to actual
I'm
relevance.
looking at this image that you got here for him. What is this? Bro, why does he literally look like he got marked up by just the killer and then went ahead and got himself some dental reassignment surgery after he became a lizard? Like, what?
That's just what he looks like, man. I don't...
Bro, he has normal teeth?
No, the picture's just small, but it's...
I'm about to say, because that man look like he's rocking the Steve Harvey whites.
He's rocking the Steve... Let me see. See if I can get a better picture of him on here. What are these results?
Yeah, no, that's...
This is the one I found. He's got kind of bumps.
Then again...
This one looks like he just got yelled at by his dad.
Oh, shoot. He looks like an Overwatch character. I don't know.
This would never happen to Peter Parker.
Can we get a look at like the animated version? Like what's this man looking like? So we can just compare and contrast.
He looks more like an alligator in it.
Yeah, I'm also kind of. The man
It looks like he's posing for a family photo. Oh, he just POV. He just walked in on you watching your fucking FNAF Let's Play. What the fuck is it?
Spider-Man, that booth hits hard.
Anyway.
That's all I gotta say.
So that's him.
Yeah.
Moving on. Okay, who would be? I think the Rhino.
I guess it would be
the
Rhino.
I think the Rhino
this man,
opened the movie.
Just put him some dirt in his eyes.
The Rhino fucking sucks. Okay.
He wasn't even in the movie. He didn't get the suit until the end.
He was there and he got his ass kicked.
Immediately, like quite literally, this man was so ugly. He was so unimportant. He literally wasn't there except just to give the people the idea of the Sinister Six.
Yeah.
And not to mention, I did not like the suit. Like, what is that? Like, I also rewatched that of the Rhino, where they peeled the suit back, and it's like he's not even in the Rhino head. He's like around the chest.
Yeah,
area.
he's in like the cavity of the chest.
Like, what is this? Security breach now?
I feel like, I hate to say it, but I feel like that's literally the only things we can say about him is literally what we've just said. There's nothing else to say.
He says Spider-Man or something like that. He's Russian.
Spider-Man!
Spider-Man, I'm going to kill you. Oh no, that's not him.
Oh, you know, Spider-Man.
Maybe that would have been more interesting. Maybe he would have been put at least on like low tier bad. Nah, I'm gonna put some dirt in your eyes.
Okay.
Quite literally.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
do it.
no. I'm sorry. I told you, this list is going to be
Harry Goblin 2.0. He'd technically be the first Green Goblin in this universe, right?
Bro, he was the first Green Goblin in this movie and the last to ever try to touch that thing again because, honestly, you did right the first time. What the heck happened?
Yeah, he looked anorexic the whole movie. I know he was sick, and that was kind of the whole plot.
Yeah.
But that plot sucked. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
That man need to go to a doctor.
Like he didn't even talk to Harry that much on screen, and then when Peter denied giving him spider blood, he fucking freaked out and was like, "You betrayed me!"
Yeah, no, the rest of the movie, he became a whole Spider-Man hater. I wouldn't be surprised if that man made a whole forum page on it. Spider-Man didn't give me his blood. Now.
All I wanted was a transfusion from Spider-Man, and I can't even get that. What is this? Can't have shit in New York.
Can't have nothing in Detroit. Spider-Man just sits around swinging from webs.
What really makes me upset is they could have done it so right, yet they went with like the Make-A-Wish kid storyline. I don't.
I wouldn't grant that kid wish anyway.
He's a fucking menace.
Look at him. Look at his face. Do you really think that was gonna be top movie quality? Are you kidding me?
He just looks. Hey, let's just move on.
Yeah, no, we kind of like. I guess technically would have had to like skip. No, we accidentally did skip over Electro because Electro did show up first. It went Rhino, Electro when he wasn't Electro, and then Harry.
Well, if he wasn't Electro at that point, then...
Yeah, he wasn't Electro at that point, but Yeah, no, but anyway, let's get on to this Electro.
All right, Blue Man Group.
Okay. Okay, I'm not. I kind of say he's mid tier bad.
I'd say
Because
he's like,
better than those. I feel like would they be better? I feel like he would be better than those two
yeah, just
because it was
okay.
for me.
First of all,
Yeah,
his
go.
backstory is complete ass. Eels, really? Eels, just eels.
It wasn't.
He even
It
mentioned
wasn't
it
the first
in
time.
No Way Home. He was like, "Fucking eels." Like, come on.
Yeah,
Like they knew it was bad. They were making fun of it for a reason.
yeah. Like I also did a little bit of watching of the Spider-Man in Spectacular. He also had the same thing where he got transformed by eels inside eel jelly, but it was kind of cooler.
Everything in
rose-
Spectacular Spider-Man was done better than the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, but I say he's not too bad. He's not. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eyes purely because he played the itsy bitsy spider with coils,
It's so funny.
and then
Stupid.
that's it. If he literally played that for like 2 hours, I would have watched that movie the entire way through.
I got all this power. I'm not letting you take it from me.
Yeah, yo. You didn't remember my birthday, Spider-Man?
Forgot that was part of it.
Got my birthday.
He said, "You remember my birthday?" Yeah, I totally.
Bro,
did.
how would he remember your birthday?
He doesn't even fucking know you. How would he know?
Spider-Man of best friends. He saved me the one time.
I got a Spider-Man lunchbox.
I got Spider-Man lunchbox. I know where he lives. Black or not.
Okay. No Way Home Electro. Same character technically. I think he immediately like goes probably end of friendly.
Yeah.
He still didn't do much at all. But he was 1,000 times better than this one. So he's above that one.
Yeah, no, it was more electrifying. Now we get on now, because we can't say much about him. He was just kind of there.
This
but
man.
Now we get on to this guy. I feel like he's gonna be the only person that I believe should be put in Amazing.
The Vulture, very, very good villain.
Very good.
I'm gonna be honest. I never gave a single fuck about the Vulture until this movie.
Yeah.
Like, the Vulture was just some bald dude in a bird costume that got his ass kicked a lot in, like, the comics and the show. I feel like this particular version of the Vulture was a lot more threatening.
Bro, it was crazy. When I saw that man pick up Tom Holland Spider-Man, then drag his ass like 200,000 feet in the air and just drop him.
Yeah, like, I kind of don't like that they dropped his plot so fast.
Yeah.
Like, after his movie was over, he, like, didn't matter.
Yeah.
He had that after credit scene, but they did nothing with it.
I guess he's gonna be in,
He's
more 2 or whatever.
He's gotta be in, like... There's been a lot of rumors saying that the very end of No Way Home was kickstarting a new trilogy. And at this point, with what little information we have, we can't say that it will happen, but with how Sony's been reacting to how well the movie's been going, it seems that they're gonna keep doing Spider-Man stuff anyway.
Yeah, they're gonna continue at least the 4th and final installment of Spider-Man. I believe that was actually a little bit like much more believable of a thing that is gonna happen.
Especially with that comic suit at the end. Come on.
Yeah, no, they can't not.
You know how awesome it would be if they had comic accurate Spider-Man versus a new version of the Sinister Six that we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
I'm
Vulture
not sure
himself,
how they're
though.
gonna stop this movie, man.
Vulture
So.
himself
Mm-hmm.
in this was my favorite part of the movie. He was really good.
Yep.
I loved his motivation. I loved his characterization. I loved his costume. It was different, but it was cool. So
Yep. I enjoyed most of all just the wingsuit, man. The wingsuit honestly was pretty bopping, man.
like
The fact when he warmed that junk up and then just had that man flying past Tommy Boy, knocking out the pillars, that was honestly just flick of the wrist kind of feeling right
like
there.
he
When I
was
was
about to.
watching that.
I think he was the closest to actually just fucking murdering Spider-Man.
In my opinion, he did. In my opinion, he did murder Spider-Man. He had that man crying, asking for help like a baby. You hear him? Colin, what's up in there? Help! Help me, please! He was crying, bro. I'm trapped. Call 911.
And this man said, "Caw-caw!" Also, he was played by Batman, so that's another plus.
Oh yeah, he was.
He's just a good actor overall. But yeah, no, I feel like. I'm re-looking at this.
Yeah.
I'm contemplating on whether or not to move Flint up. I don't know if I want to though.
I'm not sure either. Like he had two fight scenes.
And both of them were like really
They were good. Oh, he had three. He had three. There was that Spider-Man in the train battle. I forgot about the Spider-Man train battle fight.
Yeah, him versus Black Suit Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, that was pretty dope when I saw that in on the not VHS disc form. Because all those scenes.
I'll figure out if I want to move him later. For now,
Yeah, no, we only got like 2 people left.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have to get on Shocker because Shocker was also.
Yeah, the Shocker showed up right after the Vulture did. The Shocker's just a fucking meme. He doesn't even have an official costume. He only has the action figure version of the full costume because we never got it in the movie.
Yeah, that's.
Ow. But he sucks. He was kind of cool in theory.
No, we're talking about the first Shocker that died immediately.
We're talking about both because they both have no screen time.
Yeah, no. At least the first one got a punch in, so I'm not gonna put him in. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eyes.
Yeah, because this is one of the ones where again I don't hate him.
He's not disliked.
We'll put him in. We'll put him in back.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
There's nothing to say about him. Here, you're the Shocker now. Right after he fucking killed him.
Everybody else was like, "Dang, I guess he's the Shocker."
Guess he's the Shocker now.
Congratulations, you're the Shocker. Want to get a beer after work?
Mysterio. I might get hate on this one. Mysterio. He was okay, but I didn't care about him.
Not to mention, like, yeah, he's a psychopath. Like, he imagined up the whole barf thing, it turns out.
The idea was really cool, that he was just a fucking, like a VFX mastermind. But I have the same complaint that some other people have with Mysterio, and that's just, like, even though Mysterio is supposed to be a Spider-Man villain, he's technically still not in this movie. He's technically still an Iron Man villain because Iron Man has everybody's backstory tied to him to be a villain.
Yeah.
And I feel like that takes away from him a lot. I feel like
Yeah.
we've had enough villains that are just pissed off at Tony Stark. And honestly, like, while he was cool, I don't think I can put him in amazing, cause like he just wasn't that interesting to me.
Yeah, no, I'll agree with you there because I literally said I know this is like one of the only people that are going in amazing. I knew from the get go because I think I glanced at Mysterio and I'm like, he was there. He did the cool mental mind trick and then snitched on everyone that Peter was Spider-Man.
Yeah, he led to No Way Home, but he also wasn't that great.
Yeah, nah,
all the scenes where he was manipulating stuff around him was cool. But then you realize it's just Doctor Strange again.
Yeah, it's Doctor Strange, but this time he didn't have powers.
Yeah, it's just Doctor Strange, except this time it's not real.
Yeah, no, it's not real, and it's not even him entirely. It's a whole group.
It's just a bunch of drones.
It's a bunch of drones, and he's not Mysterio. The group is called Mysterio. He's just kind of like the main actor, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna put him here.
Yeah, no, he was alright.
I feel like Flint had a better plot than him. Like,
bro, I'm not gonna argue with that there. Honestly, if I had to choose between Flint Marko and Doctor Strange, I'd probably bet on the guy who actually has powers.
Doctor Strange with a fishbowl on his head.
Yeah, no, Mr. Fishbowl literally man wasn't even a whole thing. There was a whole Spider-Man 3 for the Xbox or the PlayStation. Literally had you about to fight Mysterio and you just knock him out in one punch. Like, quite literally, it's a whole side event where it's like you're swinging around the city and then there's a robbery. He's like, I am Mysterio. And you think about to go against like this powerful god. And then I press one button and it immediately cuts to the scene where I just knock him out. Fishbowl didn't stand a chance.
Everyone was so hyped because they thought like Hydro Man and shit was gonna be in that movie because of that
People thought
trailer.
Mysterio was actually gonna be a good guy in this one.
Yeah, I feel like the hype did not pay off for me because like I was like, okay, I don't really care about Mysterio, but this looks cool.
I cared, but then once I look back at it, I didn't care enough. If I didn't see that movie for like 5 years, I wouldn't have cared. I would have been like, damn, I really want to see that movie too. It was alright.
Yeah, and it was just... It was lame, okay? That's all I can really...
It led up to some cool stuff.
It led up to some cool stuff, but it in of itself didn't last very long. And
it was a second movie.
It was a whole movie, and yet most of the movie was just Peter dicking around
with the glasses.
Dicking around, and he gave the glasses to this guy he never actually fucking knew. He just talked to once.
I don't know. How do you do that? How do you
entrust Tony Stark's fucking legacy to this random ass dude that you've talked to twice?
You feel as if you're not like you don't.
I'm not worthy, and this random fuck is. Even though he said he's like, I am from the future. You're gullible.
Oh, you're gullible as heck. Like, just put it in like a safe somewhere. You know, like. Put it in your bank account.
If you don't want it, put it in your fucking will.
Yeah, nah. Give it to Aunt May. Be able to kill the goblin and not.
Yeah. She would have beat the goblin's ass.
Over here, summoned a whole strike force. And nobody knew those glasses could do that except you. So it's not like they were gonna take it away from you.
Yeah. Still a little sad that we didn't get 2 JJs, but
that would have been pretty cool, yeah.
Just fucking. Damn it! Now there's 3 Spider-Man, and I don't have pictures of any of them.
Hey, you want to make $50? $50? You know who I am? I'm J. Jonah Jameson.
Nah, you're right. $60.
70. Price up deal.
65.
78. I won't go any higher.
77.
All right, fine. They're gonna have a whole special.
Looking over this, I feel like this is pretty fair. I mean, I don't
disagree.
I don't see anything really that I feel like we need to change.
Nah, all of them where they need to be. Sorry, Dobby Jr. 2, you suck.
Yeah, no,
Same
I'm not sorry about this fucking snot rag right here.
Yeah, someone needs to feel sorry for him.
He did. Okay, hold on. There we go.
Yeah. Okay,
He did the best he could with the fucking script he was given.
He killed Gwen Stacy. I guess that's.
He did something.
Mr. Rhino almost killed a kid. Wow, Mr. Tough Guy can't even kill a child.
Had to fucking go after a little child. Fucking.
I swear they could have put the Juggernaut in there and it wouldn't have made a lick of difference in the end credits.
I feel like this is pretty good. Yeah, I don't
hate it.
I don't personally think there's anything that needs to be moved.
Yeah.
I mean, I bet y'all didn't fucking expect me to put the shocker on here.
I know. That's what I said. I was telling you about this. I'm like, damn. You gonna put the shocker in there? Because technically he's in the movie.
Yeah, no matter how big their role is in the movie, if they're technically a villain, they're in here. I was contemplating whether or not to put the Jamesons and the rent guy in here.
That man's a monster. That man's honestly the best. He would have been in Spectacular too.
Give me rent.
That man looked like he'd be asking for rent. He'd be like, "Look, kid, I'm so laughing."
Fucking make a whole other tier for him. Just you'll get your rent when you fix this damn door.
That man will get his rent now. I want to see someone draw a picture of him holding Spider-Man up by the throat and saying, "I didn't ask for my money when I fixed the door. I asked for it now."
Anyway, I feel like this is pretty close, if not the definitive ranking right here. I think this is perfect for this.
Yeah, no, this is where it needs to be. No one needs to be changed. No one is better than what we got here.
I mean, I already knew from the beginning that these boys were going to be at the top.
We're going to be in Spectacular. These are the only two in Spectacular because they're the only ones that deserve it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, okay, I feel like the Vulture does deserve it, but I feel like he's like how you break the surface of the water. He's like right at this surface tension line.
He's hitting that water.
He's like right here, but he can't get it.
Yeah, no, it's like that. It's like that meme where it's like, what if the surface tension just doesn't break and it keeps you under there? You know,
bro, that's fucking.
He's
horrifying.
Really flying through the water, but surface tension got him stuck.
Well, that's it. What do you guys think? Post in the comments below if you think we're retards or if you agree with our picks. If you don't agree, if any of you guys say that that Venom should be higher than he is on this list, I'm gonna have to cripple you.
Bro, watch your house, cause I'm knocking. You ever say some stupid stuff like Venom need to be higher? You need to be higher with them dishes, cause I know they ain't clean.
Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Savion, thank you for joining me.
Yes.
This was fun.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for watching, guys. If you liked this video, make sure to hit that like button down below to show me that you did. And as always, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new content from the channel. If you want to see more Savion's hot action, you can find him over at Kid Rantzz, and he's also a partner over on the Wobros YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, I gotta do some more rants. I feel like I got some stuff in me. I
feel like you could definitely make a rant about some of these Spider-Man characters.
Oh yeah. I got some few bars for Mr. Green. Mr. Green chokes on a dick a little bit.
Mr. Artichoke on a dick.
Mr. Spider-Man won't come save me with his blood. Mr. Where he's like that fan. He looks like that fanboy that gets to meet his hero, his icon, and then it's not exactly how you wanted it to be, like to the T. He's like, listen, your hair follicles just aren't in the right diameter.
Hold on, let me see some real quick. He looks.
Bro,
He looks like Larry King.
you do. Larry King could have been the new Goblin.